So with Crown and Jewel, it's 2 different EPs that you're dropping. So
one is more Essential Dream.
Okay.
The other one is more these records that I write for others. Like, if you have a record like Holy Grail, it's probably not going to be that particular type of record, of course, on there, but it's just a broader spectrum of a record that I would write.
So why EPs? Because they're shorter. You're going to have how many tracks on an album?
Yeah, so people don't consume it too fast. I think Fancy was number 8 on Love versus Money. In today's market, if you make that same album and Fancy is number 8, the way people loved it then, they may not love it the same now.
What is it that you think it is with, the urban music buyers? Because they say, everything, sales are going down in, R&B and hip hop, but yet you have someone like Taylor Swift that could still sell 1 million albums and whatnot. What is it with our audience that they're not buying?
What's funny is we do buy things. We buy them a different way. We have to be marketed to a different way. We don't conform as quickly, especially when it becomes about technology, and technology is expensive also.
Right.
And sometimes, it's hard for the culture to wrap its mind around the idea that just because it's new is better. So the marketing of albums like mine still have to take more of a hand-to-hand experience. So people have to see my record out in stores, whether it's Target or Walmart or wherever it is. They still have to see it, firsthand in order to want to get it. And then, of course, the digital part, plays a part in it. But I'm quite sure those pop artists are just doing what they're doing based off of digital sales, but that's the culture of what it is, and their fan base is in that culture, and social is in that culture. And also, I think when it comes to R&B is a workers group.
Right.
It's a group of people that actually work every day, that have kids and that are married, and they do stuff every day. It's not nobody sitting at home in front of the computer waiting on your record to drop on Tuesday. You got something to do. That's a big part of what I actually understand, but it's kind of hard for me to dictate that. I tell the whole world that so that they can get it.
Right. Now, you said Crown and Jewel. Jewel would be the stuff that you would give to someone else. So, being that you've written all these hits for people, who gets priority for what you write? Say
one particular person?
Yeah.
Well, every song is a different song for each individual. I would never write a song that's meant for Beyonce for Rihanna. And then vice versa. Like, those songs that go to them individually are for them. That's why I write them that way. So there's no one song that I come up with and say that this is priority over the other person, because B and Ree has two different messages.
Right.
So does Jay and Kanye have 2 different messages, and I just have locked in on what the message is. So I know what to write and what not to write for each individual artist.
Okay. What is your writing process like? Like, do you have to have like candles and the sounds of the ocean?
A lot
playing?
of flowers usually.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. A lot of roses.
Roses?
Yes.
Why is that?
I don't know, it's just something about red roses. I don't know what
it just puts you in
It puts
that
me
space.
somewhere. It puts me somewhere a woman wants to be, and I want to be wherever a woman wants to be.
Right. And it's amazing how you're able to write, songs like Single Ladies or, Who Runs the World from a female perspective. Like, is that tough, or do you like try to envision yourself like I'm Beyonce right now? I know that sounds crazy, but
no, that's not crazy at all. That's closer to what it is. It's trying to be a catalyst and trying to be the right hand of what Beyonce is, or becoming so much like her that I get it, without us even having a conversation, which is we're close to that at this particular point. That's who I have to be. That's my job. My job is to be Pusha T when I'm doing a song like 40 Acres. Back to your point of saying the women's songs, I was so close with my mother. The empowerment, and even in the movement above itself, which I think just went kind of probably too far left, and people took it too literal,
right,
with women empowering themselves.
Yeah.
But I think the love and adoration for my mom plays a bigger part in why I'm able to write these songs.
Amazing.